Our second session, I would like to invite to the stage Mr. Khalid Al Rumaihi, Executive Vice President, Field Development and Exploration from Qatar Petroleum for his speech. Thank you. Welcome.
Bismillah. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of the President and CEO of Qatar Petroleum, Mr. Saad Shreed Al-Ka'bi, who was unable to join us today due to last-minute unforeseen circumstances. This distinguished gathering is meeting at a time when we see more turbulence in international relations and less efforts towards harmony and reconciliation. In today's world, we live in a continuously shrinking global village. We are continuously challenged by a globalized approach to our development as many nations tackles major issues like raising living standards, changing trading patterns, integrating with regional and international economies through regulation and technology, and enabling easier movement of people and goods across national borders. In such a globalized environment, the energy industry has always tried to navigate through opportunities and challenges it posed. The change in demographics, energy consumption patterns, and industrialization levels have helped reverse the trend of oil demand over the past decades from being driven by developed countries to being tied with developing countries. This impact is very important to keep an eye on, as forecasts predict the demand of the world energy to grow as much as 40% by 2030, which in turn means a big shift in the world's economy. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we in the state of Qatar have long realized the globalized nature of the petroleum industry. Since oil was discovered in Qatar in 1939, we have sought to invest in the future of energy industry and to seek ways to turn the challenges facing it into future opportunities. Our investment have yielded great rewards with the development of the liquefied natural gas industry. And now, the LNG business takes a center stage, while it gains more importance as the environmentally cleanest fossil fuel. Today, Qatar is the world's largest LNG producer, with an annual production reaching 77 million tons. We hold almost 30% share of the global LNG market. Our LNG carriers have the largest available LNG transporting capacities. And as you may have recently heard, we have announced our intention to raise Qatar's LNG production by 30% to reach 100 million tons per year. As a very responsible producer, Qatar has placed strong emphasis on the responsible utilization and development of our natural resources and took the extra mile to ensure the development and use of advanced technological solutions for a safe, effective, environmental, and sustainable development of the gas industry. However, ladies and gentlemen, our efforts to help meet the world energy demands have faced many challenges along the road. Unfortunately, one of the most challenges was in the form of a malignant blockade, which was sadly imposed upon us by some of the closest countries to us. It involved an indiscriminate land, air, and sea blockade, cutting off food and medical supplies to the people of Qatar, and banning third-party supplies from passing through their territories and free zones. The actions were as equally shocking to us as the imaginary claims that were made to justify this blockade, which members of the international community have all said were untrue. But regardless of pretexts and justifications, it was very clear that the objective of these aggressive actions was to cause as much confusion and turmoil in our country as possible, and to undermine its stability. One of the targets of this blockades was Qatar's oil and gas industry. To this end, the four countries took a series of measures aimed at denying us bunkering and disrupting our logistics and supply chain, which mostly used their facilities and free zones. At Qatar Petroleum, our only concern was to ensure the continuation of energy supplies to all of our customers across the globe, and to maintain our internationally renowned reputation as a safe, trustworthy, and a reliable energy producer and supplier. Qatar demonstrated the greatest and clearest testament to its business ethics by taking the high moral ground of not mixing politics with commercial dealings. We continued to allow the flow of gas to the UAE, which is one of the blockading countries, even when we had the legal and contractual right to call force majeure and to stop the supplies. This is our reputation and our commitment as a reliable global energy producer, guided by the wise leadership of His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, the Emir of the State of Qatar. Ladies and gentlemen, the world needs more than ever a shared understanding of what unites us as human beings. It needs to create better common ground for humanity with a greater attachment to noble values such as peace, freedom, and dignity. We in the State of Qatar are determined and committed to playing our role in this critical effort and in facilitating whatever it is needed to reverse the trajectory of hate and violence and to build a better future for all of us on this planet. By holding such a prestigious event like the Bosphorus Summit, we can all be part in promoting and encouraging a broader consensus on some of the most pressing issues that stands in the way of global cooperation. For this, I would like to thank our host, Turkey, a friend, an ally, and a business partner with whom we share many values and common interests. I thank the people and the government of Turkey for their hospitality and for organizing this important event. And I thank you all for listening. Thank you.
I would like to invite Mr. Cengiz Özgencil, founder of ICP, to deliver his flag to Mr. Al Rumaihi.